Hey guys, we are back. Just going to tie up a couple of simple jigs here today. I've not been using this saddle hackle that much, so I thought we'd go ahead and get it down there. We're a little over halfway back to the hook tip, I guess. Get our Sally Hansen right over those threads. I'd originally come back here planning to tie some flies at Prince Nymph, I think's what it is. But guys, I'm not steady enough anymore to do the flies. I'm barely steady enough to do this. But we've got a piece of black saddle hackle. Let's go ahead and get it tied in. Now we've got some piece of white. Go ahead and get it tied in here. And we're just alternating black and white, that's all we're doing. Get this one right on top. I tried to tie that up, and it took me forever. It still didn't look right. So we'll just stick to these jigs, I guess. I can barely tie them up anymore, seems like. Well, I never was that good to begin with. But okay, so we've got our hackle tied in there. And we are going to use a little different flash on this, if I can find me two pieces of it here. I mean, I've used it before. It's that extra limp Flashaboo. Just wrap it right around. Try to get it as even as we can. I want most of this flash right on the bottom of that jig. Go ahead and cut it. You can kind of see there how it's real thin. It's probably about maybe a fourth of the size of a regular piece of Flashaboo. Guys, that black that I used on that video yesterday, if you watched it, it was terrible. I told Jeff the more I look at it, the worse it gets. So we're just going to use our Minna chenille on this one. That was a very poor choice of flash to use on that one. I'd have been better off. It would have looked a lot better if I'd used a silver holographic. But I was trying to get away from that a little bit, but we'll go ahead and wrap up our Minna chenille. We're just going to alternate front and back here for 2 or 3 times till we get it tied in. Go ahead and snip off our chenille. So far so good if I don't mess it up before we get it done. Get my Sally Hansen one more time. couple of rounds to get that tied in, and we're going to do our whip finish. If I can find my, what in the world did I do with that? There it is. Two, three, four, and 5. There we go, guys. A little black and white. As close as I've got this zoomed in. I don't think I can set it up the other way, but that's, you can see it good there, I believe. So let's lay this one aside. And I have got the same size jig head, 1/24 ounce. That's painted with that brown with orange vein in it. I didn't pre-cut my hackle feathers for this, so I think we're going to use I've got this brown here we're going to use, and some of this hackle, this is not from Nimrod's, this is Hairline. Don't really care for it that much, but it's all the brown I had. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and cut it. I'm going to use 3 pieces of brown because it's kind of, 2 of them's kind of thin like. Then I'll get our orange up here and try to find me a couple pieces of it we can use. We can use that one. See that's from Nimrod's tackle. Guys, it is so much better in my opinion anyway. I mean, it's all nice and even. You don't get a lot of scrap in there that you can't use. Okay, let me go ahead and cut my orange ones. Throw that away. And I've lost my Menace chenille. I'm not going to use it on this one anyway, so we'll just carry on. Again, we've got our 7 denier thread. Just a little over halfway back to the hook tip. Guys, these saddle hackle jigs is really about the easiest to tie. Marabou's pretty easy. But them hackle V's, I'm getting where I'm even struggling with them. So we've got us a piece of brown saddle. You can see that's kind of curved up there on the end a little bit. Then we'll get us a piece of orange. Oops. Went down too far with that one. Another brown. This is the biggest brown one I've got, so we're going to put it right here on top. Another orange, and then we'll finish with a brown one. I thought since it's that jig head, and you can't really tell it, I don't think, but I thought since it was brown with orange vein, we'd kind of mix up this brown and orange Hackle. I'm really not sure what kind of chenille we're going to use on this, but we will find something, I'm sure. And let's see, this is crawfish. Wait a minute, I've got to tie some, a little bit of flash in there first. I've got this Flashaboo here we're going to use. I'm kind of getting away from the crystal flash. I don't know. I just think the Flashaboo is so much easier to tie with. Matter of fact, I may just go ahead and put all my crystal flash in a box. Okay. And I'm still not decided on that. Let's use this. Get it turned back over here. Something a little bit brighter. And now let's wrap it up. Again, just alternating front and back. Cut our chenille. I don't know, that may look better. But we got this now, so that's what we're sticking with. A little drop of Sally Hansen. And we'll do our whip finish. There we go, guys, a little orange and brown. Guys, I guess that'll do it for today. I was going to tie up some of those that fish hair synthetic bucktail, but I guess that'll be another day. I don't use it much, but I used to use it quite a bit. Synthetic bucktail. I've been watching a lot of Jay's Outdoorsy, watching him tie bucktail, but I'm still not that good at that either. So, but guys, like I say, I guess that'll do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will hopefully catch you on the next one.